Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Let us start the stream. Hello there. Hi, everyone. I'm here. Hello. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful night. Hello, Xbox Gamer. Hello, Teddy B. Hello, Sky. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. I love the enthusiasm. Welcome to the stream. We are in for a treat today because today I'm going to scream into the void for an indefinite amount of time. Can't wait for that. I love doing it. It's my favorite thing. It is my favorite thing to do. Let me just get my hair out of my mouth first. Don't you hate it? How nowadays, when you buy a lipstick, a lip gloss, a chapstick, whatever you buy, it's only full until like here. They like halfway fill it, but they give you this packaging that's very deceptive. I love that for me. Mary Grace Smith, hello. Oh my god, I'm a princess now? That is so sweet of you to say. Mary Grace, you are a princess as well. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Angessa. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I am doing really well. Thank you for asking. Warfan, hello. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you guys for being here. Wow, everyone's filling in. I'm going to give it a couple minutes before I start screaming. Did you guys see my video on Bellavision yet? If you guys haven't seen it yet, you should watch it. I talk about Disney princesses for a disproportionate amount of time. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Mary Grace Smith said, we're both Ukrainian princesses, LMAO. Oh my god. Well, technically, I'm not full Ukrainian. I'm like miscellaneous European, but the only part of my family where I actually know like roughly where they come from is Ukrainian, so I feel like probably the most connection to them, to that country of origin, but I'm not like full blood. Just so you guys know. Hey, Ash is in the chat. Welcome to the chat, Ash. Hello, Teddy B. You're always a Princess Belle. You guys killed me with your sweetness. You guys are so cute. I love you guys. Mary Grace Smith said, well, same. Oh, okay. It's so interesting when you're from the United States or you've lived in the United States your whole life. And I feel like a lot of other people are like, oh yeah, I know exactly like where my family is from. We're from like this area, this country. And like being from the US, it's not really like that a lot of the time. Like you kind of just don't really know anything. I know a little bit. Just a little, just a smidge. I really want to do one of those ancestry DNA tests. Those are really cool. Sky Fitzpatrick said, hey, Dunkstretch, hey, welcome to the chat. Hello, Kai, welcome to the stream. Pro tip, spill water all over yourself to start off the stream, wakes you up. Oh, what? No. What just happened? No, stop. Am I still here? Oh, I'm back. Okay. Do you ever just press something in Streamlabs and then just panic because you think you killed the stream? Kai said, how's your day been? It's been really, really busy, actually. A really busy day, as a matter of fact. I have been working on YouTube stuff all day long, all night. Teddy B said, same from Australia. Ooh. So you guys are in fall right now, right? That just freaks with my little mind. Just really, really confuses my brain hole. That's so cool, though. Ash said, love your Twitch. Just told me your rooks for chatting, as if I haven't been doing it Oh, your rules for chatting. Okay. Autocorrect in my brain. As if I haven't been doing it for months. Okay, here's the weird thing. Sometimes I will click on the chat to like message you guys something in the stream, and it'll be like, "Here are the rules for the stream," and I'm like, it's my Twitch. I don't know how to tell you this, but it's actually my stream. I'm fairly acquainted with the rules. I mean, maybe I'll need a refresher. I said, LMAO, love it when that happens. Same. Um, I live in the East Coast of America. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I lived in LA or some cool place like that, but it's kind of boring over here. I heard someone say once that people from the West Coast are nice but not kind, and people from the East Coast are kind but not nice. What do you guys think? People of the chat, what do you think? Hello, Cecil Fire Dragon. Love that name. Thank you for joining us. Also, appreciate the compliment. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Xbox Gamer said, what is your favorite type of music? That was a reaction that I had, huh? I'm going to ask that question to Spotify, the only person in this world who understands what kind of music I like. Don't know. Oh. My last played song was Montero by Lil Nas X. I was listening to it because I just had to make a couple people online cry. I really like alternative, I guess. I guess that's what you call it. I like alt pop and like dream pop, they call it. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of oh god, what is her name? What on earth is her name? Now I can't remember. Now I literally can't remember her name. I'm so distraught. I'm literally distraught. Um, Dream pop. Hazel English? Is that her name? I think that's it. Wait, let me Google it now. Hazel English. I think this is her. I don't want to play it because YouTube is going to get big mad on Maine at me. Yes, this is her. I really like this artist. She's not like my favorite, but I just remembered that I really, really like her. I also like old school emo music that I feel nostalgia for. Yeah, I guess alt pop is probably the biggest category that I like. What about you guys? People in the chat. What's your go-to? Kai said, never thought of it that way, but it could be true now that I think about it. LOL. See, new thing is everything. Teddy said, it tells me every time you join, I think. Well, that's because you got the notifications turned on. It also tells me every time I'm live because I have notifications turned on for myself so that I make sure that I actually am able to see my streams. That's a good idea. Make sure I can see and hear. Mary Grace said, in order of what I am from most to least, it's Scandinavian, Italian, Ukrainian, Russian, 1% South American, Native American. I don't even know how that happened, LMAO. I mean, most people do have some kind of like mix of a bunch of different random things because that's how it be. Mary said, girl, F the West Coast. I used to be obsessed with LA. Now I'm all about East Coast. I want to live in New Jersey or MD. What is MD? I always forget. I'm so bad at knowing these like acronyms for the states, unless it's like a really obvious one, like New Jersey, because it's the two first names. MD state. Maryland. Why would they not do ML? Can someone please explain to me? My first guess was Maryland, and then I was like, nah, that would be ML, because that would make sense. Nothing in the United States makes sense. The whole state is the whole system is stupid. Cecil said, I hope you don't mind. I just wanted to say I posted a new video. Oh, no problem. Are you also a streamer? Just out of curiosity? That's really cool. Donkstretch said, jazz, alt pop, pop, indie folk, and among others. It's a pretty good mix. Can you guys hear the people driving outside? This is disrespectful. Let me... This is the sound of me exerting effort. Yeah. There we go. I fixed it. Hopefully you guys can't still hear. Sky said, hey, I like a lot of types of music. Music. Is that how you spell it in Canada? Teddy said, sometimes I listen to metal, but not much. Ooh, we do have a couple metal fans in the chat. Cecil said, my favorite musical artist, Destiny Beard. I've actually personally met her. Her voice is incredible. That's so cool. Oh my god. Did you go to a concert? Oh my god. I'm never done flexing on this, but I met my favorite band in concert. Yes. It was the happiest moment of my life. I peaked in like, what was it, 2013 or something? This is my favorite band. I love them so much. Every one of their songs sounds basically the same, and I love it every single time. They got a thing and it works. Yep, I met her. She's really nice. It was so cool. I was like 15. I also met the Red Paintings. I don't know if you guys know them. Um, Mary said Breaking Benjamin #1 forever. Next has to be Evanescence. I love Evanescence. I never actually really listened to Breaking Benjamin too much. I know of them. Kai said, "Do you listen to the Lana Del Rey?" Oh, to my greatest shame, I do. I like a 2014 Tumblr. Uh, what was that? After you stopped being emo, then you kind of got into that like new age kind of emo, you know, where it was like emo pop, kind of like alt pop. I don't even know what that genre was called or what that like sub community was, but yeah, I was really into Lana Del Rey. I still like her. I do. I have a lot of nostalgia for her as well. Darren, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Teddy said, "Is Bell lagging for anyone else or is it just me?" It might just be you. People of the chat, sound off. What do you think? Is it lagging? If it's lagging, then just scream at me and I'll punch my internet in the face. Ash said, "Stream looks fine to me. Maybe try refreshing, see if that helps." Okay, good to know. I love the Birthday Massacre. Choco Doko, oh my god! Have you ever seen them in concert? They're amazing in concert. Actually, the first time I went to see them, um, it actually had to get rescheduled because Chibi, that's her name, right? Chibi? She fell off a stage and like broke her knee or something, and they had to go to the emergency room. So they had to move the concert back to a different day. And yeah, when I first saw her, she was wearing a cast. She was performing with a broken leg, and she had a sailor suit on. It was so cute. Oh, I loved it. Chocodoka said possibly the only band from that era and scene that's not canceled yet, too. True. True. Everyone from that scene was like just big yikes. The entire thing was yikes. Mary said, "Recently I've been into a lot of underground rap. I like a lot of different stuff." Oh my god, Sky! Sky just came through and gifted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs to Lavender Town, Kai, Mary Grace Smith, Elmarian Nightwood. That's like the coolest name I've ever heard in my entire life. And Teddy B. Thank you so much for that, Sky. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet. Kai said, "Not liking for me." Okay, good to know. Unfortunately, no, I've met her at a Renaissance Ohio festival, though. Wow, that's so cool. That's amazing, Cecil. Cecil said she works with her dad, which is an incredible artist, and that's the second thing she does. That's amazing. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. No problem. Sky, that was amazingly kind of you, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so it appears we got some people in the chat ready to see me talk all of the smack. All of the smack. So, how many, I'm just going to do a quick census. How many of you good citizens in the stream watch this garbage? Oh my god, Sky just also gifted a 1-tier sub to Ash Ascension. Thank you so much, Sky. I really appreciate that. Wow, 6 donated subs in a row. Can we get a round of applause in the chat for Sky? You are so sweet. Thank you. Ash said, "Mage wanted me to tell you she's playing RE7 right now. She's struggling, which is killing my RE loving soul, LMAO. I did see on Twitter she was going to be streaming it. I wish her all the best. I really do. Also, why is she streaming so late?" Ash said, "Oh, thank you, Sky." No, oh, that's so sweet, Sky. Okay, people of the chat. Do we all watch this show? Do we all watch this garbage? Sorry, if you like the show, like that's totally fine. I'm not trying to like hate on it. Well, actually, I am. That's the point of the stream. But it's totally fine if you like it. I just have a lot of fun, like a disproportionate amount of fun, ragging on this show for like every second of my life. Actually, what was it? When did it? It had like a really long season this time. Yeah, so this year when the new season came out, I was actually really enjoying it because I was able to watch each episode and then tell everyone that I love exactly what was wrong with it. No one I love watches the show though, so they would just stare blankly and like leave their body as I screamed at them. Choco said, "Never watched it, thank God." Oh, It's you don't have to. You don't have to watch it. Roar fan, clap, 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 thank you. Sky said, is it a Japanese cartoon? It's like an American-made anime. It's not Japanese. It's inspired very, very heavily by anime. But if you see the, and like watch Rooster Teeth just like copyright claim me for looking at photos. RWBY fight scenes. Here. The fight scenes are the best part of the show. They're like the reason that I watch it. All fight scenes. All right, I'm gonna also mute it. Awful. Always awful. No, stop. Stop. I'm just gonna mute it because I don't want to get like copyright claimed. So you guys can see, it's like American style Japanese anime. Cecil said, actually, I met Destiny Beard at the Renaissance Ohio Festival. Oh, okay. That's still so cool, though. That's amazing. Being able to meet artists that you genuinely love and like respect and look up to in real life is such an amazing experience. Roar fan said, what show? Oh, we are talking about RWBY. Why is that not pulled up? There we go. So yesterday when I was streaming, I mentioned this show and like a lot of people had very, very strong reactions to it. So it gave me the idea to do an entire stream just like tearing it apart. Because that's also the kind of content that I enjoy watching on YouTube. Like not all of it, but I don't know. This is a good chunk of what I watch online. Darren said, I don't know what that is. Oh, you're about to learn me something. It's wait, does anyone in the chat watch Rooster Teeth? Anyone? Dongster said I've only watched a little bit. Cecil said I actually meant to. Oh, I read that one. B said, has anyone seen Bee and Puppy Cat? No, I haven't, but it looks super cute. It looks adorable. I love the art style of the show. Oh, it's so adorable. It's like Steven Universe, kind of. Like the same art style as Steven Universe. It also kind of reminds me of like We Bare Bears. It has similar energy to that. I actually like the art style much more than Steven Universe, though. I tried so hard to get into Steven Universe, and I just don't really like it very much. Especially, like, I don't know, after the whole thing with Lapis, where she, like, went to the... She was taken away to Homeworld, and then she, like, came back. I just didn't really like it very much. I thought the show had a lot of potential, and I liked aspects of it, but, like, I don't know, they just kind of ruined every one of my favorite characters, and all of the plot points were nonsensical and ridiculous, in my opinion. Sky said, I watched The Sand on the freeway. It's free. It is free. I can't argue with that. Cecil said, it's quite alright. I've actually watched RWBY. It's a pretty long-running series. Yeah, it is. It's been around since I was in high school. Like, they're on their 8th season right now. This is probably the worst show I've ever watched 8 seasons of. And I'm gonna watch every season that comes out. And I'm gonna be more and more angry with each time. Because they don't learn every time. They should really just hire me to do the writing. Teddy said, me too, my best friend loved it, but I never got into it. A lot of people are in that same situation where they have a friend, a very dear friend that loves the show, and so they try to get into it, and then the show is just not very good. You know, my thing is that I just really, really like fight scenes. I love watching, like, anime out of context battle scenes and, like, you know, fights and stuff like that. I just think it's really fun to watch. It's really entertaining. I love seeing, like, cool character designs being creative in the way that they do take down enemies and stuff, especially when it's, like, cool monsters and, like, fantasy stuff. I just love that stuff. Like, even if I'm not really in the mood to sit down and, like, watch an episode of an anime that I really like, I'll just watch the fights out of context for, like, an hour, because I think it's really fun. Choco Doko's at 8 seasons. Yep. Yep. Let's go to roosterteeth.com. You see it in my search history? You guys see? Yep, season 8. Their volume 8. Yeah, they just wrapped it up. Let me tell you. Volume 8, Episode 1, 20 minutes long. 20 minutes long. Each episode is about 20 minutes long. Give or take, you know. A couple are a little longer, a couple are a little shorter. Actually, most of them are only 18 minutes long. Okay, so 18 minutes long times 14 episodes. 14 episodes. Do you know how many hours of content that is? I'm genuinely asking. Anyone know the math? I don't know how many hours of content that is. It's a lot. I thought it died after season 4. No, 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 no. I mean, the plot died after season 4, depending on how you want to look at it. Yeah, no, this season was bad. It was a bad thing. I did not like it. I gave it 0 out of 10. And then this season exists. Also bad. Terrible. I hated it. Season 6 was a little better. Yeah, I think season 6 was okay. And then season 7 was, yeah. And then season 8 exists. It happened. Donkstert said 1,800 hours in 75 days. Wait, is that real? Is that actually? That's insane. That, all right, this is like the amount of skill that I think it actually takes. Like, unironically, I think it actually takes a good amount of skill in order to be able to create a show that is this holistically bad. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, the show is just like I'll be watching it and I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, so like this is what direction they're gonna go in. Like, yeah, okay, this makes sense, I get it. And then instead of doing the predictable thing that makes sense, they don't do it. They come up with some random, like, contrived thing that doesn't make any sense, that comes out of left field, and then they go with that thing, even though it's so much worse. And I'm like, I wouldn't even have a problem with the show if it was like derivative or predictable or whatever. It's not even, it just doesn't make any sense. It's just bad writing. The whole thing's just bad. Um, Cecil Fire Dragon said Rooster Teeth is most likely responsible for the death battle, which I do happen to watch. It's on YouTube. I have not seen that. Honestly, this is the only Rooster Teeth content that I consume. I've had a lot of friends that are like hardcore Rooster Teeth fans, and I don't know, it just never really was something that interested me that much. I don't know. I'm not really into this kind of content. I like anime fighting girls with giant scythes. That's really the reason I started watching it, is because Ruby Rose is tiny anime girl with giant scythe, and that's like my favorite trope. That's literally all it takes for me to watch something. You guys have seen my obsession with Shinoa from Seraph of the End. Same character, tiny girl with giant scythe. You've seen Gate, Rory, I can spell, Mercury. No, not figurine. Alright, well, still, I guess the point is still the same. Tiny girl, giant scythe. Basically the same character as Ruby. Teddy said, why watch it, LOL? So I actually really, really like doing this. I like watching shows that are bad, but I find interesting in some way. Because I think it helps me figure out, like, I love media analysis. My second channel is devoted entirely to media analysis. And I really like watching things that are poorly executed, but that have an interesting, like, plot or idea, or, there's something there, because I want to, like, dissect the thing and figure out why it's bad, so that we can create better content in the future. Because, like, I'm a creative person. I want to, like, I'm writing a novel. I'm a writer, and I think reading and watching and learning about these things that are objectively terrible, but that I still like for some reason, helps me as a writer understand, I guess. Mage said, so we just chatting? Yes, we are, my friend. That's basically what we're doing. Darren said, it isn't that long given I have 20 seasons of South Park to get through. Are you going to watch every episode of South Park, Darren? That's a lot. I'm impressed. I, for one, am very impressed. Teddy said, have I ever seen Violet Evergarden Bell? I watched the first episode and I liked it. It's just one of my friends is like, oh, it's my favorite anime. We have to watch it together. And we just haven't been able to sit down and watch it together. So she's like, I don't know. I feel like she's going to be pissed at me if I watch it by myself. So I have to wait. I'm going to watch it though. Do roosters even have teeth? Asked Sky. Some do. The ones that dream hard enough. Let me scroll down to the chat. Hello, Mage. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Mage, how was why can't I remember what it's called? Resident Evil 7, not 8, because the 8 one is not out yet. You murdered my RE soul. Oh, Ash, I'm so sorry. I love your your Resident Evil obsession though. It's so wholesome. Teddy said, I read an amazing comic on Webtoon, but there's a tiny girl with a big scythe that's amazing. It's called Lone. Wow. Ellie Billy just came to resubscribe. Oh, thank you so much, Ellie, for resubscribing on Amazon Prime. I really appreciate that. Also, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a wonderful night. And I hope to see you again. Okay, let's look this up because this is literally my favorite thing. Lone Webtoon. The only webtoon I watch is Lore Olympus because it's so wholesome and I love Greek mythology. There's a lot of discourse surrounding Lore Olympus because, yes to this. Yes. My favorite. There's a lot of, like, discourse around Lore Olympus because, what's his name? Hades is like 2,000 years old and Persephone is only 19. And I'm like, I get it, but also, I don't know, it's based on Greek mythology. Like, it's not going to be the most, like, have you ever read a Greek myth before? It's not great. The whole thing, they're not great. I mean, they're entertaining, but they're pretty problematic by today's standards. Mage said I was not having their insults. How dare they? I was swearing at I was swearing back at the guys. At the guy. What? Is this in, not Grand Theft Auto, that other game that you play. Resident Evil. Mage said that Dad was being a right arse. I was like, oh no, only I can just like that on my stream. So sorry. Teddy B said, I mean, at least she's not underage. I do think there are valid criticisms to be made of the fact that I feel like, yeah, it is kind of weird that she's like a very sheltered 19-year-old girl who's in a relationship with a man who's like 2,000 years old. But I don't know. I feel like their relationship is not predatory. It does seem to be very like wholesome, very healthy. They respect each other's boundaries. They're not like he's not, being super pushy. She does technically like work for him, but they kind of just work at the same company and he's like the CEO or whatever and she's another person that works there through like an internship. And I don't know. I think it's really adorable and wholesome. And I hate seeing all the discourse around it because like I feel like there's just a lot of bad faith criticism. Dongster said, isn't Greek mythology essentially Zeus's marriage problems? Basically, yes it is. That's pretty much the entire canon of Greek mythology. And I love it. I love Greek mythology. By the way, if you were into Greek mythology as a kid, you're gay now. I don't make the rules. Cecil said, Death Battle does have a lot of fight scenes, but they usually go over the characters first. Death Battle. Death Battle. Oh, is he a YouTuber? Wait, I think I've seen this around. I think I've seen this thing. Bubbles versus Starfire. Why would you even, like, compare the two of them? I mean, actually, I guess now that I think that they do have kind of similar powers. Wow. The elite fight that we all have been waiting for. B said, I only read a few episodes of Lore Olympus. It does get really, really adorable, and, like, I don't know, I love Greek mythology. And I love love stories. I love watching people fall in love. I will just watch the same thing over and over and over again. Because I am a sentimental fool. Promised Neverland. No, not promise rings. What are you doing? No, what? No, I didn't mean this. What are you doing? Google, stop it. Get some help. I've seen this around on Netflix, but I haven't actually given it a shot. So, people of the chat, especially Mage, do you guys recommend this? Should I watch it? It looks good. I like the art style. I really, really like this art style of anime. I don't really like I don't know what style it's called, but there's this, like, modern anime style, like the one that, My Hero Academia is, and I just don't really like the way it looks. Do you guys see what I mean? Where it's, like, kind of like really thick lines with like harsh cartoony characters. I think it's more pronounced in that other one that came out around the same time. Uh, Demon Slayer. That's it. I just don't really like this style of anime that seems to be very popular now. Like the art style, I mean. Mage said, yeah, it's one of those though. It's like super dark. Okay, I'll probably like it then. I love it. My Hero is good. I've actually never seen My Hero Academia. I watched the first 2 episodes and couldn't get into it. I did watch all of Demon Slayer though. I like this one. I don't know. The character designs in My Hero Academia I couldn't get into. Like this girl in particular, the frog girl. I just don't get it. Why does she look like this? Why is her power frog? I don't know. Yeah, none of the characters really did it for me. I also just get into things because of character designs. The reason that I got into one of my favorite animes, which is a certain scientific railgun, is because I was obsessed with Misaka Mikoto. I thought she had a really cool power and a cool design, and I also thought it was funny that she wears shorts underneath her skirts so she doesn't get the constant panty shot that is seemingly inevitable in anime nowadays. This guy said, honestly, I think Cory in the House is peak anime. That is true. Cory in the House is beautiful. Can you imagine? Wait, is this a thing? Cory in the House anime. Wait, there actually was a Cory in the House anime? Is this real? I can't tell. Sky, is this real? Did someone actually make this a thing? Oh my god. Yes. The trifecta. Except there are 4 things. The B-movie memes. Have you guys seen the Carl Wheezer narrates entire B-movie script? Carl Wheezer B-movie. Okay, life hack. If ever you're in a car with someone and they're like, here, take a turn with the aux, and you're like, okay, cool, just play this. This will be your song choice. No, not that. How dare you? Teddy B said, she's my favorite. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Listen, if you like any of these characters or things that I'm just like not really a fan of, that's totally cool. I'm not trying to like shame you or judge you for your thing. I like tons of super cringe things. Many people are not into the things, the animes that I like, such as Vampire Knight, which is pretty cringe in my opinion, in everyone's opinion. This is my favorite thing.
There is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone ever passes you the auxiliary cord and gives you an opportunity, play this and they will never do it again. Ever. But you have to play the full thing. Look at his sneakers. I never even noticed that the bee movie has bees wearing sneakers. Choco Doko said, no, she's adorable. Well, I'm glad you guys like her. I don't know, maybe I'm biased because I don't really like the color green. And I don't know. She kind of reminds me of the frog witch from Soul Eater. Do you guys remember her? Aruka. She kind of reminds me of her in that they're both frog. Power is frog. I did kind of like this character though. The reason I liked her is because she wasn't green, and I don't like the color green. That's probably what it is. Sky said B movie is the best kind of kids movie ever. Is the best kids movie ever made. Okay, why are you saying that when Shrek 2 literally exists? How dare you? Mage said, so you want us to torture our friends? I was doing that already. I don't need your permission. Do it. I endorse torturing your friends exclusively with the B movie. Teddy said, my friend plays Toad parodies over the aux. Toad parodies? What is that? I've never heard of this before. Belle, Ash is bullying me again. Ash, don't. How dare you? How dare you? Mage said, what about Poison Ivy though? She's green, but she's like green and red, like good old jolly St. Nicholas. I don't know. Poison Ivy is a little different because she's like a tree lady. but also she's not like my favorite character. This Poison Ivy is supreme. I love her. I love her and her relationship with um, Harley Quinn in the show. Also, I had a friend once, and we were trying to set up like a group cosplay of DC villains. We were trying to get a few people together, and I was like, okay, I want to be Harley Quinn, and she was like, I want to be Poison Ivy because she was like super into gardening and stuff like that, and she just loved Poison Ivy. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, which version are you going to be? Just so I know, so that we can try to like coordinate this. And I'm not joking. This was the version she chose. This was her favorite version of Poison Ivy. And I was like, are you sure about that? Are you like 100% sure this is the version from like the worst DC Comics movie ever made? And she was like, yep, this is my favorite. I love this. This is peak. Chokodoko said, I think the power frog thing comes from the kappa yokai in Japanese folklore. Oh, that makes sense, actually. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I do know a little bit about Japanese folklore. I was a former weeb back in the day, and I did take a year of Japanese in university. Did I just sound super British just then? Yes, I did. I stand by it. Dongstritz said, internally screaming at this. Thank you. It is something that should be screamed about. From the rooftops, you gotta scream about this, because no. This right here, this is not allowed. This is bad. This movie was bad. People like to give Suicide Squad a lot of crap, but like, this movie literally exists, alright? So, don't even talk to me. Teddy B said, wait, let me scroll back up, it went away. How dare you, chat. Search Toad Country Roads. Oh god. YouTube. Toad Country Roads. Am I gonna regret this? Oh my god, yes. Yes. Wait, is it Take Me Home, Country Toads, or is it like the Lil Nas X song? Okay, I didn't realize you meant Toad as in the adorable little Mario man. Yes, this is my new favorite thing. Toad is my favorite Mario character. I stand by that. From Mario. Oh, okay. This guy said, the what? Mage said, I love Ivy, okay? Pamela can do anything to me. Pamela? Is that her name? I did not know that. I thought it was Pamela. I think that's a typo, actually. Teddy said, my friends and I cosplayed my hero characters at Comic-Con. I went as Frog Girl. Oh my god, so wholesome. Well, I'm glad that you guys have fun. Also, doing a group cosplay is like the most frustrating thing. Frustrating thing in the world. So, I commend you. Sky redeemed no guns. Sky. Pew, pew, pew. Don't tell me what to do. Sky, I feel bad. Are you aware? Are you aware of what I'm doing right now? See, Belle is British. Mage said, I see Belle as a British. She knows her tea. That's true, I do know my tea. I know everything about tea. Name a type of tea. I'll know everything about it. That is actually not true. I knew one thing that Mage didn't know, and now I'm holding it over her. Dongstritch said Batman and Robin is cursed cringe. It is cursed cringe. Alright, let's listen to this beauty. Ah! Oh my god! I love this. Why is he naked? Oh my god. This is beautiful. Sky said, I am not chaotic. I am the most calm spirit that has ever been. Sky, I feel like you would appreciate this song. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. This is also an acceptable option when your friend hands you the aux. You can do this as well. I stand by it. It's a valid decision you should do. 10 out of 10. Teddy B, thank you for recommending this. This is my favorite thing I've ever seen. If I was in 2012 Tumblr, you know, back in the day when we would be adding songs that would play when you would click on the profile, this is what I would do. That is a good option. Trying to open my drink. Mage said, I mean, it doesn't change the fact that you know something I don't, Belle. I'm joking. Heart you. Oh, thank you so much, Mage. I appreciate that. Listen. That good. This guy's. I already read that one. Okay. I'm all caught up in the chat for the first time in my life. Oh my god. Wow. All right, let's see if we can do a. Is this the same one?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Achievement Hunters.
Oh wait, no, that's Old Town Road. Do they have one for Old Town Road? Toad sings Old Town Road. Oh my god! Angessa redeemed hydrate. Thank you so much, Angessa, for keeping me hydrated. Teddy B redeemed stretch. Oh my god, you guys, redeeming everything. Moving my chair. Do you guys enjoy this? Are you enjoying? Oh my god! This is my favorite thing. Mage said, is she just dancing to Toad now? Technically, I'm dancing to Little Nas X, or Toad covering Little Nas X. Have you guys seen the Dinktown Road? Dink. Have you guys seen this? This is honestly my favorite cover of Old Town Road I've ever heard. Yes, this is amazing. It's my favorite. Okay, this one's also really funny. If you like Jenna Marbles, you'll like this. Okay, I'm gonna continue stretching. Alright, also, you guys, you gotta stretch with me. You can't leave me hanging here. Otherwise, I'll just be alone in my room doing yoga to this song. Also, happy Aries season, my friends. Love him. Sky said Mage also redeemed no guns last month. Oh, okay. Sky, don't drag me into this. Shh, don't tell her, Sky. That's gonna be our way to take Belle down. Listen, if you guys want to destroy my stream from the inside out, just make me play GTA 5 with no guns, and I'll just die. I will just be stealing cars and ramming them into police vehicles all day long, because I won't be able to fight them off. Sky said, I am a lemon sandwich. That is exactly... Wait, sandwich. Oh my god, I love that. Get Belle to play Bloodborne. If you guys rally enough... Listen, I listen to the people. So if you guys tell me enough times to play Bloodborne, I will have to do it to him. I'll be standing there like this, doing it to him. Mage said, I made you an offer? Oh my god. People in the chat, what do you guys think? How long do you think it'll take me to rage quit Bloodborne? This is my favorite thing. How many people are playing Bloodborne on Twitch right now? I wonder. Alright, don't start automatically playing things. That will be disrespectful. Bloodborne. No, wait, no, not that. Not that. I don't want this. No, stop. Go back. Go back. I'm not trying to stream someone else's stream. I'm just trying to check. Bloodborne. The game, yes. Let's look. Wow, not that many people are playing it. That's so sad. It's a really good game. What the hell? Mage said, or Ash said, I redeemed Carpe Diem. You guys are just out here redeeming things that I can't control. Like, I have no ability to Carpe Diem right now, unless you want me to jump out my window. I mean, Ash, if that's what you mean, let me know. Let me know in the chat, and I will have to fulfill your request. Mage said, I will do this for play to play Bloodborne. Wait. Oh, for Belle to play Bloodborne. Okay, that was a typo. I was like, wait, am I struggling? Is this on me? Is this a me problem? And guess it said, how high up is your window? Second floor. I don't know, like, I've never measured it. I feel like it would be enough so that I would probably break something. Actually, I would definitely break something because I have broken a leg on less rough terrain than that before in my life. You guys, I just feel like this show had so much potential. I don't know. I'm just really mad. You know what's a cool thing to do is for your two of your main characters, Ruby and Yang, the yellow one and the red one. You can tell because their names are color coded. It's really cool for them to be sisters and be like raised together. They're biological sisters, and they just don't ever hang out or talk to each other or interact or in some way, shape, or form indicate that they're sisters. That is beautiful writing, perfect writing, good example of good writing. And Guess I said probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Mods are out of control tonight. You guys really are just engaging in pure chaos in the stream. And I appreciate it. Sky said the chaos is like a raw watermelon as opposed to a cooked watermelon. Because if you cook watermelon, I'm very sorry, but I'm going to have to condemn you. You will be put in Twitch chat jail for the rest of time. Ash said, "Hey, I could have redeemed sing mode and make you sing your hatred for this show." LOL. True, you could have. I probably could have done it. I have a song in my heart, a song that goes out exclusively to what are the creators of this name? It's Carrie and someone else. I can't remember. Miles and Carrie. Yes, that's them. Mage said, if anyone wants to join the wife army, just add. Darren said, you've got to play Bloodborne. Oh my god, you guys, all right, this is going to be a subscriber special. When I hit, I don't know, some kind of subscriber milestone or some kind of, I don't know, stream milestone, I will do a Bloodborne stream to reward you guys. But before that, I feel like I have to become an elite gamer first, you know? And Guess I said, pretty sure you can put watermelon on the grill? I don't condone that. I'm sorry. Wait, people do that? People like to talk a lot of smack about grilled or like pineapple on pizza or like hot pineapple, but this is not the move. No, I'm sorry, this is gross. That's 0 to 10 stars. I actually tried doing that like watermelon sushi thing once, and you had to cook it, and I just thought it was so disgusting. See, I tried to do this, where you turn sushi or watermelon into fake fish to put on top of sushi, because it can be a little dicey to try to make this yourself. It was bad. It was just terrible. Sky said, I think I was made mod because John was unavailable. That is true. I like raw watermelon. Raw watermelon is the best watermelon. It's like one of my favorite fruits, and people need to get on my level. You know, Starbucks, no, not Starbucks, the other one, Panera used to have this like watermelon salad with like feta cheese and arugula, and it was like my favorite one. And they took it off the menu because every time I find a salad I actually like at Panera, they take it off the menu because they hate me. Dongstritch redeems sing mode. Oh my god. I have to wait, hang on. Hang on. Let me look at my search history. I have to come up with a song to sing because I can't come up with one on the fly like this. You guys, I'm not that talented. My insecurities. I never looked good in mom jeans. Ting hard to breathe. Maybe I should try harder. You should lower your expectations. I'm no quick curl Barbie. I was never cut out for prom queen. If I get more pretty, do you think you will like me? RWBY is a bad show. I think that because I do know the truth is that it's not good. Nora, Ruby, Yang, and Weiss are all bad characters now. They used to be really good and now they're bad. Because Carrie and Miles don't know how to write characters. They don't know how to develop plots. It's really terrible and it makes me mad on Maine every day that I wake up and I see an episode. Are you guys dying yet? I'm dying. Ironwood was the perfect character because he had 3 brain cells. All the air, all the other characters just share 1 brain cell collectively. But Ironwood, he had 3, and so he was a pretty good character. But now he's just a crazy comic book villain, and I hate it here. Now one could say that, why are you watching the show if you hate it so much? Well, it's because I think it's really fun to make fun of how terrible the show is. Dunkster said, I love this so much. Oh my god, okay, I'm done. I can't think of anything else. Ah, that was cringe. I have posted cringe. I have streamed cringe. Oh my god, thank you. This is the best, said Ash. Thank you. Hello, Katie. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Wishing you and yours a very safe and wonderful eve. Hope your singing is lovely. Wow. Hope you're having a good time. Love this so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Katie. My heart was dying. Oh my god, my soul was leaving my body. I sometimes I'm actually kind of good at like coming up with a tune and like creating like a weird little thing that rhymes coincidentally. It got harder and harder as I was going on, and I can't. Donkshirt said, I can feel the hatred flowing through you. Oh my god. Wow. Katie just donated 2,500 bits. Thank you so much. Beautiful thing saying. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my god. I'm blushing right now. Hang on. Let me drink some water. Thank you so much, Katie. Also, love those emotes in the chat. They're so adorable. Every time I see them, they just make me smile. Mage said, beautiful singing. Don't lie to me. People in the stream, please. I do not appreciate being told bold-faced lies. I appreciate you guys, actually. You're really sweet. My hatred just permeates so much. Okay, so, you want to know the other problem? You want to know the other problem with this show? So we've got this super cool villain. No, not her. Not her. All bad. Terrible. I hate them. Salem. That's exactly how you spell Salem. That's correct. Salem. Ruby. Okay. So, like, super cool villain. Super cool character design, right? She's got these, like, cool, like, Tokyo Ghoul eyes. And I like how she's not just, like, generically, like, all wearing all black and, like, with a weird hat or something. I don't know. I think she looks really cool and, like, otherworldly or whatever. I kind of like these things. What's going on with her head? Is this a headdress? I don't know. It looks neat. Yeah. That's the only cool thing about that. Katie said, "Oh, you're so sweet. Lovely voice." Oh my god, thank you. I appreciate that. I used to be a theater kid, so. Used to be. Thank you, Katie, so much. I appreciate that. Dogshirt said it was pretty good. Okay, for live and on the fly, I think it was not the worst thing I've ever done. Thank you, guys. Wow. The design here. Amazing. All right, so this character, she's the big bad villain. You guys can tell because she looks like this, right? Now you'd think that if you got this big bad, like generically evil villain, you know, okay, what's up with this? Amazing. You'd think that she'd be like super powerful. She'd be able to like do cool things or like have a cool fight or something. Because like the cool thing about this show, as you guys can see, is the fighting. That's why people watch this. Right? Well, no, she doesn't do anything. All she does is sit there. She does this every single day. Sitting in a chair, doing nothing. Now, in my opinion, it's my personal opinion, that a big bad villain, like the boss villain, should, be doing something besides literally sitting in an armchair doing nothing else. Maybe if she's not actively fighting, because, maybe she's not really, that's not her scene. She's more like the plotter. Maybe she'd be coming up with some kind of plot, some schemes that she would send her friends on. She just sits, though. Thanos? Hello, Knight of the Nine. Welcome to the stream. I don't know anything about Thanos because I'm not a Marvel fan. Is that really what Marvel or what Thanos did? Because I'm pretty sure didn't he like fist the Earth or something? Katie said, "Were you? Wow, do you miss performing theater?" I do sometimes, yeah. I was like a Glee kid, if you guys can get past the cringe. Yeah, I did show choir in high school, and I loved it so much. It was really, really fun. I really enjoyed performing and like singing and dancing and learning the routines and stuff. I thought it was really fun, and it was also cool because my high school offered it like as a class for free. Um, but it's not really something you can do once you get out of high school. So it kind of sucks. Mage said, by the way, Belle, do you want to explain why Chinchilla said follow Avatar Belle? Are you using them for promotion? Also, I'm impressed you used them to speak English. I taught them to speak English. I did. Yes, that is true. I did that. And yes, I am exploiting the labor of chinchillas, innocent British chinchillas, to do my bidding. Also, welcome to the stream, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. If you haven't already subscribed or followed in the stream, make sure to do so. I do stream every weekday for about an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. And usually I do Elder Scrolls Online, GTA 5, or just chatting, but sometimes we play a couple other games. I also have been known to mess around in Among Us a little bit from time to time. And we have a lot of fun here. I enjoy having you guys here. I think we all enjoy it. And guess I said, thank Thanos sat in a chair for the first like 3 movies he was in. He was in 3 movies. I thought he was just in the last one. Didn't he like fist the earth? Bell 2021. Yeah, I said that. That is a thing that I said. And I stand by it. Sky said that Chinchilla's being indoctrinated. He is. I have abducted him. He's mine now. All right. So, like, yeah. Okay. I guess maybe Thanos also did nothing and just sat there doing nothing. But, like, here's the thing. The season that just happened, she shows up on this giant whale. Whale. Ruby. Yes. Google, you nosy little person. It knew what I was talking about. So she shows up on this giant whale, which, like, okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but, like, these are the buildings down here. This is, like, the whole country or whatever. The world building is so bad that it's really hard to tell. But, like, yeah, this is, like, the whole city. Okay? She shows up on this giant evil monster whale. And she's like, time for war. Do the war now, minions. And then all these like monsters come out. They're called Grimm and they've got like sharp teeth and they're super cool. And look, some of them are fishes and there's a sharky boy and you know. Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. Wow. So fantastic. They show up and she sits there and she does nothing. And a whole season comes by and it comes and goes. Nothing happens. Literally not one single thing happens. Well, actually, okay, well, like a couple of characters die and like they have to do some stuff. But like basically, at the end of every single season, what happens is the characters learn nothing and revert back to exactly how they were before. And it's stupid and I hate it. Did someone draw fan art of all of them as Grimm? Gross. He's shameful. Katie said, "Aw, you're so talented. Glee was a huge middle school and was so huge in middle school and high school. I was in dance class and gymnastics, but did participate in choir. Haha, did you say the earth, Bill? I did. I did say that. Yeah. I couldn't think of what else he does. I don't know. Is that an accurate description of what he does? I know he's got those big hands. That's all I could think of. Sky said, I like the Sharky boy. Alright, well, you can have him. You can take him. See? Look at this guy. See this guy? Just take him. Take him with you. They're actually pretty cool. See, that's the thing I like about it. Like, these monsters look super cool. And I love how there's, like, all different types of them, you know? Like, some of them are, like, elephants. And some of them are, like, snakes. Or, like, badgers. Or, like, giant birds that want to eat people. There's even these ones that are super cool called, like, the apathy. That's not what they look like. Grim, Ruby, apathy. And, like, some of them have different effects. Like, these ones are, like, a weird type where they can like make you feel numb to the world and like just kind of fall asleep and die. Like they're so cool. Mitch said my friend had a massive shark plus and she didn't think she would get the size of her sofa. That she didn't think would be the size of her sofa. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I would do that. Katie, you appreciate that? I'm so glad I was able to entertain you guys. Sky said, "Aw, he's so cute. I would make He would make a good pond fish. Oh, so sweet. Such a sweet boy. You didn't need a big pond, though. That's the problem. May said, I mean, they need to use their brain cells for something, but I would like to talk about payment. I take friendship. Do you have like a friendship Visa swipe card thing? I'm like trying to figure out the exact correct placement. That seems good. That seems good. Okay. So then there's this one character. The villains are my main issue because the main characters are beside help. Like they are beyond being productive members of the team. I don't even care anymore. Cinder from RWBY. She has some cool outfits. I really liked her at first because she had this cool outfit and she was able to fight in heels, and I had big respect for that. But then, so like here's the thing. Spoilers alert. Spoiler alert. All right. So in the first season, you're introduced, and she's got that like that generically like smug villain attitude that a lot of villains have, where they're like, I deserve power because power, and I want to power because I am evil, and therefore I will invade your whatever and be evil. You guys know the general formula. Like, why did they want power? I don't know. Because they're a villain. Okay, it wasn't that deep. Um, we are now 8 seasons in. She was first introduced in the first episode of the first season. We know nothing about her. Actually, we know a couple things, but I don't care. Um, so in the end of the, I think, third season, she finally realizes her plan. Her plan is finally executed, and they kill two of the main characters. And then at the end, Ruby, the main character, the titular role, is able. Night of the Nine said basic villain. Yeah, she's a generic evil villain. That like girl boss villain, You guys know the one. Ash Ascension said Thanos fisted the Earth. Bell said it. I did say that. Warfan said Thanos snapped people out of existence. No, he fisted the Earth. Did you not? Did you not hear? I actually have no idea. I know nothing about Marvel. All I know about Marvel is what you guys saw in the WandaVision video I did. So at the end of that season, she's defeated because we find out that the main character, the titular role of Ruby, had this like magic ability that was never once mentioned or foreshadowed in the show whatsoever at all ever. Which is like a cool way to develop your characters or tell your story, I guess. However, she's like maimed. She's like very badly injured. And then we see her again in season 4, and she looks like this. And she's got this like eye patch, and her arm is like gone for all we know. And she like can't speak, so she's been like very, very badly injured. But she's still alive. And so you're like, oh wow, like she was this like super cocky, like smug villain. And now she's been like taken down a peg. So we're gonna like, you know, wonder some, get some character development, right? Right? She's not gonna be the same character. Well, no. At like the end of the season, she goes back to being the same exact character she was before. She's able to gain some of her power back, and she goes off and does her little quest thing again, and then fails miserably and is maimed. And then she does it like 4 more times. Basically, every season ends with Cinder, this character, doing some big bad evil plan that her boss told her to not do because it was a dumb plan, and then she gets almost murdered, and then she fails, and then she goes back to her boss and is like, hey, I failed, LOL, please don't murder me. And her boss is like, yes, you failed. And then nothing, she gets no consequences whatsoever. And it's happened like 4 or 5 times now, and I'm so annoyed. Night of the Nine said, so she's just a smug pirate now? She basically is a smug pirate now. With like some quasi Asian inspired outfit. Is this supposed to look like a traditional Chinese dress? Kind of seems like maybe it is. I don't know. She Asian? No idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I actually really liked her outfit in this rendition. I thought it looked really cool. I always like her in like something that looks a lot more movable. Like this one is not movable. You can't move in this. It's like tight at the bottom. the sleeve is going to get in the way of her arm, so she has no use of one of her arms. And like, I don't know, it just looks really hard to fight in. Even though it does have a slit, but like the slit doesn't really help. You know, this makes a lot more sense for her. Don't love the cape, but she can just throw the cape off. Katie said, not at all. Yeah, I don't know. Bad character. Mage said, it's a shame for a show to have so much going for it at the beginning. It really did. And like Monty was such a talented animator, and I thought a lot of the fights relative to like what resources they had and also like the amount of money that they had. I don't know. I think it was really, really good. It just kind of turned into a not good thing for like the whole duration of the recentness. I don't know. It's terrible. Night of the Nine said, those dresses are so tight, no one can move in those. Yeah, exactly. Katie said, Chinese traditional women's garment is full body, tapered to fit with a long skirt and sandals. It looks like they're kind of like, I know this is not like traditional by any stretch of the imagination. I want to be like perfectly clear about this. I know that this is not traditional, but it seems like that's kind of what they were trying to go for the aesthetic of. I don't know. It's not really super relevant to her character. It's an observation. And I just feel like it doesn't really make sense because this outfit kind of came out of like left field. Because like this one wasn't really like that at all. It looks like they took the fact that it was red and had like a part of it that was randomly long and maybe had some kind of like feathery stuff on one side. And they were like, all right. And then they just made something completely random that makes no sense for the character, nor for her fighting style, nor for any of her like cultural background or anything. Because she's like not, I don't know, she's not like any kind of Asian coded. Um, Not that, I don't know. It just looks like that's kind of what they were going for, and I don't understand why they were going for that. Yeah, like this is also a really cool outfit. I loved this one. Um, Katie said high neck, but it's all slimwear. Yes, I agree. It doesn't make sense. Agreed. Tell me how you're supposed to fight wearing something like that. I don't know. And like, don't get me wrong, I love character designs that aren't necessarily realistic or always practical. However, this one didn't look good and it didn't make sense and it wasn't practical. Another character that's just not a character is Neo. Now, this was a fan favorite character. Everyone loved her because she didn't say anything, so they couldn't ruin her with terrible writing. And she was also really cute, and her name is Neo, and she's like Neapolitan ice cream themed because she's got like the pink hair and then like the brown hair and then like the white stripe, and then her whole outfit is like Neapolitan colors. So people really, really liked her. And she is also like super adorable. She's like 4 feet tall and has like a really cool fighting style and super powerful and she looks adorable. So people loved her. And then in season, what was it, 3? She's assumed dead because she like falls off of a plane or something at like high speed while the plane is flying. And she's never mentioned again or like we don't see or hear from her for like 3 years. And then they just all of a sudden decide to bring her back for some reason. And she just continues to make the world's dumbest decisions in every time she's in the show. And it doesn't make any sense to me. But that's none of my business. Look at that. She's a cool character. See, she has a hat now because her boss wore a hat like that. So now she wears a hat like that. Do you remember? Do you remember her boss that wore the hat like that? Clockwork Orange Man. The only good character was Roman Torchwick. Clockwork Orange Man. I loved this character. I thought his motivations made sense. I thought he had a cool character design. I thought that his like natural charisma and presence in the show like played really well with the other characters. I really, really liked him. Katie said, yes, me too. They look amazing. Oh, I'm so glad that you like them. I'm glad you agree. Knight of the Nine said they saw the dress and the eye patch and went, it might be cool to make this character that isn't related to the. Wait, hang on, let me go back up. Scrolled away. Uh, Knight of the Nine said, I think they saw the dress and eye patch and went, might be cool to make a character wear this that isn't related to the dress's cultural background. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I'm not saying that they have to write like Asian characters into their story because it doesn't take place in our world. So like I don't know, they might have completely different races. But this show just also has a very, very uncomfortable and stupid relationship with race that I don't understand, which is a whole other can of worms that we can get into. Sky said, yeah, last time I fought in a dress, I had my ass handed to me. Does that happen often, Sky? The most surprising thing about that is being in a fight, not wearing a dress. Because, like, listen, clothes don't have a gender. Wear whatever you want. It's a free nation. Actually, you're Canadian. I don't know if they say that. In America, they say it's a free country anytime anyone does anything. Mage said Neo has the best design, though. She does have the best design. That's why everyone likes her, because she's got a cool design and she doesn't talk. Neo, RWBY. Outfits. I don't like her new design, though. Like, okay. No, not shopping. Why would I want to No, leave me alone. Okay, so that was not actually her outfit in the show. This one, I really like this outfit. I think that looks really cool. And it also looks pretty practical. Maybe not with the low-rise jeans, but like, whatever. Okay. This one, I think is actually the same thing. Yeah, that's the same thing. Don't like this one. I don't like these weird little lapels. I think they look dumb. I think this off the shoulder, like shirt thing, whatever's happening here, these sleeves look very impractical and they look like they would be extremely difficult to fight in. Yeah, I don't like this design. So I like her less now. I also just don't think it looks that good. I don't really like her scarf thing here. She never had a scarf before, and I feel like she was a lot more like classy than that, you know? Like she had this like pearl necklace. I don't understand the scarf. She was a very like classy lady. She got these Victorian boots. I swear, if they take her Victorian boots away, I'm leaving the show. I'm unwatching it. I'm erasing it from my mind. Sky said, "Oh, I already read that one." Mage said, "I'm surprised you even remember things in the show." Oh, I know way too much about the show. I watch a lot of RWBY. 9 said, "Is that it's that the character dies and then turns edgy halfway through the series?" Yeah, the annoying thing too about the fact, like, I'm okay with the characters dying. Like, Pyrrha died, and that I think actually made the show a lot better because you realize there were stakes. You know, like at first they were just like, teenagers fighting in anime warrior school, and now we know that the characters can be killed permanently, and we're like, oh my god. Two of the characters died, and then they unkilled one of them because they realized that the fans were sad that she was dead, and then they turned her into human, and then they re-killed her one episode later, which is just people. Am I crazy? Am I misunderstanding something? Is there some kind of problem that I'm not seeing? Night of the Nine said she looks like a weird pimp in the second design. She does. I don't like the scarf. It looks weird. Like the scarf and the hat are too much. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a nod to Torch. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, I see. So it's Torchwick's little scarf. But I feel like she's kind of taking too much from Torchwick's design and not really staying true to her own design. Because he also has sort of similar, like, lapels. You see? The lapels, kind of similar, a little bit. She's taking too much from him, Like, stay true to yourself. Your brand was super cute. We love this. This is why people wanted your character back in the first place. I don't know. Mage said, I forgot half of it. I'm the only pimp here. Okay, I've been bad. I'll go to the corner. Okay, Mage. Banned. Blocked. Sky said, I have no clue what's going on, but hell yeah, Bill, rip the show apart. I'm so glad you guys are appreciating this. Katie, thank you for the most. The most are so cute, by the way. I love those. It's just bad. I also just really like character designs and tearing character designs apart when I don't like them. Okay, who's next? Who's next? I'm trying to think of the other worst characters in the show. Oh, we have to talk about the White Fang. The White Fang. So, this is the thing. So, RWBY is a show that takes place in a fictional world, a fictional fantasy world. They already had some villains. They had these evildoers, the Cinder and Roman Torchwick and the other people that I talked about before, Neo, all those people, all these people I've been talking about for a bit. Sky said it seems like a soggy show. It is very soggy. It's day old cornflakes sitting in a bowl of milk soggy. Mage said someone got it tattooed. Wait, where? Where did I miss something? Did someone get this tattooed on them? I swear. Oh my god. I hate that. Night of the Nine said it is, but it had such great animation designs. That's what I'm saying. That's why I care so much about this show, basically. Katie said you have the best emotes. Oh my god, thank you so much. I made those myself. In case you couldn't tell. You missed it? Okay. Is it back here? Wait, no. I went too far. Oh no. Oh dear. That's not even the right design, though. Wait. Which one is it? The white? If it's the White Fang, why is it red? Okay, we're leaving this. Okay, so it takes place in a fictional world, and they already had a bunch of villains because they had the Grimm, the generically evil monsters. They had all these guys. There's like thousands of these guys, and the reason that the characters are in the show at all is because they're going to a warrior school to learn how to fight these monsters that are a threat to humanity. There's also the other villains. There's Cinder, there's Salem, which we did not know about in the beginning of the show. Well, we knew about Roman Torchwick and Cinder, but we didn't know about Salem. But there's these other villains. So, I don't know. I don't think we really needed to deal with racism in the show. And, I don't know. I guess it could have been an interesting thing to dissect, but they would have had to actually have done something with it. I wouldn't have been opposed to them doing it. It's just that they told the story so poorly. So, in RWBY, there's you made those, wowie, you're so gifted, bell hugs. Oh, thank you so much, Katie. It's actually not that difficult, and I kind of like doing pixel art and art in general, so it just took me a little bit to figure it out, but I made them myself. Yeah, thank you. Sky said, I hope that's fake. I truly hope so, but I have no faith in the world. All right, so there is a fictional race in the RWBY universe called the Faunus. Now, the Faunus are basically cat girls. Yeah. Some of them are buff white guys with tails, but most of them are just cat girls. Which, okay, cool. That's a cool idea to have a fictional race of cat girls. Weebs love it. We love to see it. In the show, allegedly, we are told that the Faunus are discriminated against and treated very badly. However, I don't think we have ever actually seen an instance of that happening. Even maybe one single time. Katie said racism is awful. Oh yeah, I agree. 100%. And it is something that I do care a lot about. And I would be interested in seeing them dissect this and talk about it and bring these issues to light. It's just that the way that they do it is really bad because they have these characters that are supposed to be a marginalized group that are discriminated against, but we don't see the discrimination. We're only told vaguely that they are subjected to some form of discrimination. Now, what we do see a lot of is this civil rights group called the White Fang. This guy. They wear this. They wear armor and these scary Grimm masks because we're the monsters that you say that we are. And they go around blowing up buildings and killing people and causing chaos and hurting people. And I just don't love that they decided to address racism in a way where they don't actually show any of the harm that's being done, but they do show the people retaliating violently. Do you guys know what I mean? Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? I feel like there's a way to discuss these topics in like a nuanced way. This is not the way to do it. This is a bad way to do it. This is bad. Mage said, imagine going to a tattoo shop and saying, I want a RWBY tattoo, but not the cool designs, the symbol for the group that's barely in the show. The symbol for the group that is like a thinly veiled plot device. That's all it is. It's a plot device. Also, the leader of the White Fang just so happens to be like the main character's abusive ex-boyfriend, we're told. But again, we never actually see any evidence of him being abusive. It's just kind of vaguely implied. I don't know. And like, can we just talk about Blake? So like, Blake is someone who actually has cause to be, or okay, so she doesn't actually, but they imply that Adam, who is the leader of the White Fang, is Blake's abusive ex-boyfriend. It's implied. It's never actually said, but they do try very hard to make it seem that way. But we've seen some flashbacks, and we've never seen him try to like do anything that could be construed as like abusive. However, we do see him cutting off the arm of one of our main characters. And yet any time he is brought up or the White Fang is brought up, it's always about like Blake getting over her trauma with my guy right here. When like Yang literally got her arm chopped off by this guy. Now I'm not saying that stuff like could not have happened off somewhere else that we didn't see. I mean, it would have been nice to have actually been able to see it, but like I don't know, if you're gonna have this be a major plot point, maybe like show it. I don't know, or maybe give Yang a chance to confront the guy that chopped her arm off. Maybe. Nine of the Nine said they don't want to show racism in the show because it's not safe. Yeah, exactly. They're afraid that if they do show it, it'll be like too controversial or they won't do it correctly, and then people get mad and they'll get canceled. Which, like, okay, cool, but like no one's forcing you. No one put a gun to your head and said you guys have to tell a story about racism against cat girls, and they just decided to do that anyway, and I don't understand why they would do that because it doesn't make any sense. There's a way to do it. This is not the way. Sky said, I think the size of that tattoo is the biggest problem. Thank you. The tattoo is literally like half of their forearm. No, like their entire forearm. Why would you get a tattoo of this covering your entire forearm? I don't understand. Nathan 9 said the problem with RWBY is that they tell us there are bad things happening but don't show it because they're playing it safe. True. True. Literally, that's my exact problem with the show. Is that we're told all this stuff about the White Fang fighting against oppression. What oppression? I don't know. There was, I think in one scene, there might have been like a sign that said no faunus allowed that was posted up on a building right there. But it wasn't enforced because one of the main characters is a faunus and just walked in with no problem whatsoever. So I don't know. That's probably the extent of it. And like there was one time where one of the four main characters was racist towards the faunus character. But that stopped being a thing once they realized that they didn't want one of their main characters to be unlikable. So then they just forgot about that and made her unracist. Sky said, I'm the leader of the White Claw. Oh god. I'll drink to that. Mage said, I want to get a tattoo next year though. What is the tattoo going to be? Tell me all about it. Hello, J. Rodimus. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Katie said, it's so confusing, lol. Thank you for bearing with me while I try to explain this very contrived, very stupid show that I care way too much about. Yeah, it is very, very confusing and poorly written. And I don't understand why it had to be this way. You know? There's also this character. Where's her name? Velvet. Velvet Faunus. So it's not just cat girls, there's also a bunny girl. And we see some characters that are pulling on our ears in like the first season. But this plot point was literally dropped. It's also said that the most like bigoted place in their fictional world is Atlas, I believe it's called. RWBY. RWBY Atlas? Yes, it's called Atlas. So this is supposed to be like the most bigoted place in their world. But when we go to Atlas, and one of our main characters, one of our titular characters, that's my favorite, that's the word of the day, the word of the stream, is a faunus. Literally, I don't think there's a single time. If it did happen, it was so unmemorable because it was such a non-issue that it doesn't count. And if someone mentions it right now, I'm not even going to count it because it doesn't matter. Yeah, not one of the characters experiences any kind of discrimination or bigotry from anyone else in this supposedly super bigoted country. Like, it's also implied that this country uses unjust, exploitative mining practices, whatever that means. But they never go any deeper than that. And one of the characters, whose father owns the company that is exploiting these miners, we are introduced to. We meet him, and he doesn't even say or do anything that's like, problematic. I don't know. Sky said, "Is YouTube real?" No, it's not. It's just a figment of our imagination. Katie said, "Agreed wholeheartedly." Yeah, exactly. So, like, if this is a thing that you want to talk about, be careful with the way that you do it and make sure you do it correctly. Make sure you do it well. Otherwise, it just seems like a pointless thing thrown in there for, like, I don't know, brownie points so that you can say, like, oh, we we don't we don't condone this vague idea of like what racism is, even though this is not what racism is. Racism is not just like one rude person pulling on your hair. That's not what that is. Like, if where's the thing? Where's the guy? Yeah. This is the extent of what we see of like the systemic racism in the show. They describe it or imply that it is systemic. And like, this is not systemic. This is one idiot high school guy being rude to another high schooler, which is bad. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't like how they're trying to frame it as that's the problem with society, because it's not. It's so much bigger than that. Katie's sending rage emotes. I love that. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for understanding my rage. Night of the Nine said he just seems like a bully. Exactly! There's a difference between bullying and systemic racism. Ow. That hurt. That really hurt. And Miles Luna doesn't seem to understand that there is a difference between the two things. You know? I don't know. This guy said, "Well, you were real, but it's just gone now." Wait, is it gone? Is it gone? I see it. Hang on, let me be right back. Double check that my stream is up. Systemic racism. Oh, wow, no, it is there. Okay. Do you guys hear that double streaming? Okay, I'm back. Bell Sky is saying I'm not real. Sky, how dare you? How dare you say that about my child? Jay Rodimus said, meanwhile, in the Transformers Megatron Oregon comic, it literally starts showing exploitative mining, Megatron's mine getting shut down by Cybertron's government, and the miner getting violently silenced for speaking out of line. See, it is possible to discuss these things in like a nuanced way, even if it's not necessarily like a super mature thing made for adults. They just were not really interested in having that conversation, I guess. I don't know. Can anyone figure it out? Oh my gosh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I just hit my elbow a little bit, but it sounded worse than it actually was. It did not hurt that bad. Sky said, LMFAO, when did I become your child? I'm older than you. Mage, you are everyone in the stream is my child now. I don't care how old you are. You're all my children. So cute. Oh, thank you, Katie. I appreciate that. I love how like worried you got for me. That's so wholesome. Thank you so much. Origin, not Oregon. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, J. Rodimus. Listen. Yeah, you're right. That is how you pronounce that word. Origin? Origin, not Oregon. Do you guys remember Oregon Trail, though, on a side note? Why was that game so hype? Oregon Trail. This was peak gaming. Is anyone streaming this right now on Twitch? If they're not, I'm going to be pissed. No, Twitch. Alright, let's see. Oregon Trail. What if I become an elite Oregon Trail streamer? Oh my god. Wait, no, stop. I don't wanna copy someone. No, I don't wanna get copy. Sorry. Okay. Do you guys remember this? Ash said, wait, if we're all your children and Mage is my wife, oh, okay. Your children by marriage then. How's that? Katie, I'm so glad that you're enjoying the chat. I really appreciate you for being here as well. Mage said, I refuse to be your child. My wife is here. Is that the game where everyone just dies, said Knight of the Nine? Yes, it is. So, yeah, that's basically the thing that happens. Oregon Trail memes. Yeah. Oh my god, wait. This one, I felt that. You have died of dysentery. Yeah, that's the meme. Basically, it'll just be like, you have to buy like X amount of resources and then it like simulates you traveling the Oregon Trail with your family. And people will start just dying one by one. You'll get to like a stream or something and you're like, oh, do you want to either take the raft, which is going to cost money, or do you want to try to like wade through it in your little carriage thing? Which do you want to do? And then you choose and then you die. It's great. It's amazing. Jay Rodimus said usually of dysentery. Usually it was, yeah. Mage said, yeah, wife army is still are my wife army is still are my wives built. Are still my okay. Are still my wives built? Listen, I just Mage. Maybe it's because you're British. My brain just doesn't work. Oh my god, Michael Katie just Katie, so much. I got so excited my brain just temporarily left my body. Katie just gave a 1-tier subscription to Jay Rodimus. Thank you so much, Katie. I really, really appreciate that. That is so sweet of you to do. Wow. So many people are being so nice in the stream tonight. I appreciate that. Darren said, I've never heard of it. You've never played this game, Darren? Oh my god, when I was in elementary school, this is a little story for you guys. We would have to, my elementary school required we all take typing lessons because we had to learn how to type efficiently. I don't know why they thought that was going to be a super useful skill that we had to spend like at least an hour a day doing, but we did. And after we finished, if we had finished our lesson before the class was over, we were allowed to open up some of the games they had on the computer. And what they had was either School Tycoon or Oregon Trail. And those were like the 2 best games ever created. Do you guys remember School Tycoon? It's like Sims, but for building a school. Yeah, we could do this one too. I tried this one, but like you couldn't save it on the school's computer, and we would only ever have like 15 minutes max to play. So like you would play the game and you would start, and you start off, you don't really have that many resources. You have to like have a really small school with like the worst facilities, and then by the time you actually start to like make a little bit of money and you're able to like invest in the school and make it better, you're leaving the class and you're not allowed to save, or it doesn't allow you to save. So it's just like, it was so frustrating. USB stick saving? Well, I didn't have that when I was in elementary school. Sorry. I did not. Also, I don't even know how I would have done that. Because, like, can you even save that on that? Well, I didn't have the game at my house, so I would have had to play at someone else's house or come back another time. Jay Rodimus said, why do people keep giving me gifted subs? You are way too kind to me. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet, Jay. I appreciate that. They were taking the piss, said Darren. Wait, who is taking the piss? About what? Also, that's like my favorite saying, like, ever. I love that so much. Wait, did I miss one? Katie, wait, let me look at the chat. They've gifted 2 subs to this channel. Thank you so much, Katie. It's so sweet of you. Mage said, you've never heard of taking the piss before? I have heard that saying. I just didn't know what it was referring to. But it makes me laugh so hard. I just love the saying taking the piss. It makes me laugh. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, have you guys seen Misfits, my favorite TV show of all time? My guy, Rudy, literally just has the funniest lines ever. That's not how you spell GIF. I spelled fig instead of GIF. Do you ever spell GIF backwards? He doesn't have any, like, good things here. I love this. I'm going to get some chocolate because I'm really upset. My guy. What? I love this. The show is so good. If you guys haven't seen it and you have Hulu, you gotta watch it. It's fantastic. It's absolutely hilarious. The ice cream scene was the best one. Oh my god. Ash said, I'm gonna eat myself off for the night. Keep the stream open in the background though. Have a great night, everyone. You'll rack up them channel points that way. Thank you so much, Ash. I really appreciate that. Welcome. I hope you have a wonderful night. Also, thank you so much for modding. Really, really appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful night. The ice cream scene was the best one. I love that. Ice cream. Where he's like, I can't even remember what he says. He was like, I'll be licking a delicious ice cream and then you won't have any. And then he just kind of like trails off. Ugh, it's so funny. This man's always obsessed with ice cream. So funny. Katie said, good night, Ash. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Darren said, you can't play games like that and not be able to save them. It's ridiculous. The school didn't care about the children, though. They weren't thinking of the children and how we just want to make our school better. They were just thinking about profits and teaching me how to type. Bastards. Yeah, he hears the band and he's just like, oh, the ice cream man. And I'll be licking a delicious ice cream and then you won't have any. And they're rolling up the window. Ash said, gonna get that diamond painting done tonight. Let's go. Enjoy your diamond painting, Ash. Do your self-care. Take care of yourself. I love you. Thank you for joining. Mage said, the ice cream man on my block is also a teacher at my old school. That's so cool. Damn. I saw an ice cream truck today when I went out for a walk, and I was like, they still exist? I feel like I've only ever seen ice cream men when I was a child and had no money. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now that I'm an adult and I have, like, enough money to spend, like, $5 on a single popsicle, I never see ice cream men. Ever in my life. It's disrespectful. I don't understand it. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Oh, Winter is my favorite character, by far. I know a lot of people don't like her because the writing is bad, but, like, the writing is just bad overall, so I don't really care. And, like, part of the reason I like her, if I'm being honest, is because I like her character design, but I also just, I really like her conviction. I like that she is determined to be, like, a good big sister. I like her relationship with her sister. I like that the show actually remembers that they are sisters. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I really like her. I think her becoming a maiden was not the worst thing that the show has ever done. Spoilers. Spoiler alert. As always. This whole stream is a spoiler. This guy said, who's the ice cream man? Jay Rodimus said, I've lived exclusively in suburban neighborhoods, so I've seen ice cream trucks quite a bit. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I don't know, maybe it's because I don't have a lot of children that live near me, but I just feel like I never see them. The one I saw today was the first one I've seen in a long time. Hydration is very important, my friends. Make sure to stay hydrated and take care of yourselves. Nine said, I've only seen ice cream wagons. Wait, are you trolling me? Is this a thing? Is this an actual thing? Ice cream wagons. I thought these only existed in cartoons! Oh my god, I feel so cheated. No, in America, we live in a stupid country that has ice cream trucks, which is a man that drives a truck like this, and they bring ice cream to you, the child. Oh my god. Look at this. Sandwich. I love that. Look at that. Oh, it's a minion? Cursed. I'm looking for that good good. Do you guys remember the Powerpuff Girls one or the Bratz doll one? That was always my favorite. But I never had money for it, and my mom was very unsympathetic to my cause of buying ice cream. Why can't they all be that aesthetic, though? Katie said, I grew up with ice cream minibuses, trucks, and vans. Same here. I remember one time me and my friend actually did find like a $5 bill on the street when we were like, I don't know, probably 10 years old. And we'd seen the ice cream truck go by earlier that day, but we missed it. And when we got money, finally, we were like trying to chase the ice cream man down. We like wandered everywhere. We looked all over our neighborhood and we even went into like neighboring areas to try to find him on foot, but we could not. And I was very depressed. I was clinically depressed for a while after that. Mage said Cherry 8 is the best one. I got it the day I broke my wrist. I've never heard of this. Wait, it's just Kool-Aid. Wait, is this what you meant to say, Mage? Is this a thing in Britain? No. I okay, that's not how you spell Britain, but okay. J. Rodimus said Batman ice cream bars are for some reason still branded after Batman the Brave and bold to this day. Batman ice cream bars. No, not ice cream truck. Is this? Yeah, they are. Wow, that's funny. I feel like once you get an iconic design, then you don't change it. Plus, it's kind of hard to make things black, and a lot of renditions of Batman are like black hat, mask, everything, and it's not very delicious to have a ton of black food coloring in your food, unless it's like charcoal. But God, I hate it when people make cakes like this, just printing an edible image on top. That looks so dumb. You gotta either make it fill the entire thing or put some other stuff on there. You can't just leave it like that. That's lazy. It's lazy, lazy. Mage said it's just cherry soda. Oh, wait, you could buy that in an ice cream van? When I was a kid, they only ever sold like actual, like the packaged ice creams. You know, the ones that always had the gumballs placed all incorrectly. My favorite was the bubbles one. Power ice cream. Okay. Yeah, this was my favorite, but it never actually looked like this. I've never in my life gotten one that looked anything close to that. Yeah, this is what they looked like. That's it. They're delicious. I love them. Mage said, Belle, would you make me a cake? I would make you a cake. Actually, a couple weeks ago for one of my friend's birthdays, I made a lavender loaf cake. That's what she wanted. Yeah, and it looked kind of like this, but it didn't have lemons on top. It was just like that with the glaze. It was really well. I was told it was good. I didn't actually eat any of it, but I was told by her roommate and by her that it was really good. And I wish that I could have tried some, but unfortunately, I couldn't find a way to make it safe for both of us to eat because she has a lot of allergies. This guy said that's cursed. LOL, it is cursed. It really is. Mage said, no, we don't do Kool-Aid. That's very un-American, which actually makes sense. So you guys don't have fried Kool-Aid over there? Fried Kool-Aid. Have you guys heard of this? Apparently, I've been told. Now, I don't know if this is actually true, but they say that if you just pour like the Kool-Aid powder into a fry later, this happens. It like turns into a donut. I don't know how that happens. It makes no sense to me whatsoever, but this is what they say. Guy Fieri says it. I guess it has to be true. I feel like this does have big Guy Fieri energy. I thought that guy was Guy Fieri. I'm realizing now that it wasn't, but I stand by my point. Katie said, love bomb pops and ice cream sandwiches. Oh my god, bomb pops were hype. Tell me why you can never find the ice cream truck bomb pops. They don't sell these at the store. They only sell these like in the ice cream vans or whatever, like single serving. But like I want to buy a full box of these things. But these are all you can ever find, and they're like this big, and it makes me sad because I could eat the entire thing. When I was a little kid, this was way too big for me. They would melt before I ever finished them. I now would be able to eat that entire thing in like 5 seconds. Shadow Vegito, welcome to the chat. Wait, you can fried Kool-Aid? Allegedly you can. I've never actually tried it because I think it sounds disgusting. But they do sell it at like street fairs and those like county fairs and stuff that they have. I've seen it around and I've never gotten it. Jay said, "What the actual F is fried Kool-Aid?" It exists. All I know is that it exists. Here, let's Google it. What is fried Kool-Aid? I can't believe you guys have never seen this before. Are you even Americans? All right. Can I just... So it's gonna make me... Is it really gonna make me, like, look up a recipe? I don't want to do that. What is... No, stop. Don't show me this. I don't like that. All right. As it gets warmer outside, there's nothing like a tall, cool glass of Kool-Aid. That's not something that I have ever said in my life. Yeah, it's like a county fair thing. Wait. Oh, so you do actually need ingredients. Now I'm pissed. I feel like I was deceived. Katie said that's quite intriguing with the Kool-Aid. Yeah, IDK, I've never found those in stores either. I have no idea. Listen, I'm finding out all new things today, on this very day. Okay. Now I'm upset because I was told before that it turned into donuts magically through the power of Kool-Aid and love, and it wasn't that way, and now I'm upset. Mage said, "Do you have rocket lollies?" I've never heard of this in my life. We probably have something similar. They're called something different. No, I've never seen this before. What is that? It looks like a Mai Tai as a popsicle. Like a Mai Tai bomb pop, which actually sounds delicious. I'm not American, I'm English. I don't know which is worse, to be for real. I have no idea. Shadow Vegito said, "I swear some people will find a way to fry anything." Yeah, basically. Yeah. I mean, have you ever had I guess actually that's a good example of fried food. Tempura is delicious. By the way, thank you so much to everyone who has already followed or subscribed in this chat. If you haven't already, make sure to do so you can find me tomorrow when I stream. I do stream every weekday for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. And usually we do either just chatting, Elder Scrolls Online, or Grand Theft Auto 5. And we have a fun time here. I also take recommendations for games if you have a game you really want me to play. Bloodborne has been something that people in the chat have been rallying for a little bit. And I'm working up the courage. Night of the Nine said, "Those look like candy corn." They do look like candy corn. I love candy corn. Candy corn is peak Halloween candy. Don't come for me. Paige said, "It's tropical lolly, basically." Sky said, "I'm 12% even." Sky coming in with the randomness. I love it. Katie said, "Do you remember the banana fudge bomb pop?" I'm not a big fan of either flavors, but I love the banana fudge bomb pops. I've never actually had one because whenever I would go to the ice cream truck, my parents would never give me more than like $5. And those ones were always pretty expensive, and they were also really big. So usually what I would get was like the cheapest item they had, or sometimes I would get like the Powerpuff Girl one. I got the Choco Taco sometimes. Sometimes I would get these guys, the strawberry shortcake things. I'm trying to remember what else I would get. Honestly, the malt cup was usually my go-to, which I didn't even like very much, but it was the cheapest item that they had, and my parents were unsympathetic to my need for ice cream truck ice cream. My mom would be like, "We'll just go to the store and buy ice cream there." And I'd be like, "How dare you, woman?" Why does it look like this? I don't like this. No, let's go back to Google. Malt cup ice cream truck. This was the one I always got. It's not even good. Ugh, I messed it up. Do you see this? Malt flavor. It's like chocolate, but less good. It's actually not horrible. It's just not very good either. I messed it up. Let's zoom in. No, why does it look like this? I don't like this. Hang on. Zoom Make it. No, I don't. This is worse. Stop it. Get some help. Press F11. How dare you, sir? Oh my god. So annoying. I hate it here. Can Google, please cooperate with me. It said press F11, tell me how I did it, and then it didn't work. Okay, that's cool. Let's try to make it. I'm just trying to make my screen regular. Okay, thank you. There we go. Mary Grace Smith said, I'm back. Sorry, I had some homework to do. Well, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you for joining the stream. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful night, and I hope your homework went really well. Mage said, see, I think ice cream fans have different things. We have something called marshmallow shells. Love them. I love the sound of that. And this is too big. Marshmallow shells. I cannot spell marshmallow, apparently. It thinks I'm talking about macaroons. I'm literally not. Okay. Katie said, but as a child, haha, it tastes better coming from ice cream man. True, it does. But my mom was not hearing any of my logical reasoning that I was providing her. I don't know. She's a cruel woman. Katie said, I made tempura udon with pork katsu for my mom last eve. It was cool that you mentioned tempura. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I love tempura udon. It's literally one of my favorite meals. Tempura udon. This right here. I like the vegetable one. I don't like shrimp. I think shrimp are really gross. But this dipped in tempura is like my favorite thing in the entire world. Oh my god, it's so good. Mage said, I already read that one. Sorry about that. Sky said, what happens if you just eat ice cream? Eat ice without cream. People do that. Have you ever had shaved ice? That's delicious. Or just like straight up ice. When I was a little kid, you know what I was like my favorite weird snack that I would eat? Frozen peas. My favorite thing to do was to just pour myself a full cup of frozen peas and just eat them plain, frozen. I don't know why, but it was like the most delicious thing in the entire world to me. Mary Grace Smith said, I love Asian food. Oh my god, same here. Mary said, now I'm hungry. I would share my food with you. I have Asian food in the fridge that I made last night. I made teriyaki chicken with pineapple and broccoli and green beans and rice. Lots of stuff. It was really, really good. I enjoyed it very much. But there's no more chicken. I ate it all. Knight said that would just be flavorless ice. Flavorless ice is not the worst thing in the world to eat, especially on a hot summer day. Oh, I almost knocked my water over. That was very scare. Mage said, no, they're wafer shells with chocolate on top and marshmallow instead. The ice cream man put ice cream in it, and I would always put sauce on top. That sounds delicious, and I hate that we don't live in a country that has cool things like that. America, step up your ice cream truck game. Katie said, wow, that's awesome. Yes, the vegetable udon. Do you have the croquette? Have you had the croquette? What is that? Oh, croquettes, maybe? Croquette udon? No, I've never had this. I don't think I've ever had, like, croquettes. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think it's a French word, so I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually had these, like, from a place. I've only ever made them myself. But they're not as good when I make them because I've never like had them someplace, and I need to try something at a restaurant before I can understand how to cook it for myself. Mary said, I'm graduating soon and heading home. Oh my god, that's so amazing. Mary said, it sucks because I'm in a small college town with no car and I want some food. I have to beg people to go get it. I'm really sorry to hear that. But you're graduating soon and heading home. That's very exciting. It's also really cool that you actually get to be on campus right now because a lot of people, like depending on what area you live in, are not able to because of COVID. So it's really cool that you're able to actually like hang out with friends at least. This guy said, I think I'm going to eat cinder dust with my flavorless ice. Sounds awful. Katie said, oh, I wish I could cook for you. That sounds amazing, Belle. I would love to have like, what is it called? A party, a crock pot party. What are those things called? Where you have all the people come to your house. A food luck, potluck. That's what it's called. I would love to have a potluck where I have everyone from stream or from my Discord or from Patreon or whatever come and hang out and we all just like bring our favorite food and talk. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, we all live in different countries and COVID. and COVID. Darren said that looks much like a tapeworm. No, don't say that. Udon noodles are my favorite kind of noodles. They're dummy thick and I love them. They're slurpy, slurpy boys. They're delicious. Now, I will say the first time I ever tried udon noodles, I didn't like it because I thought that the texture was too similar to like worms because they're like so thick and like kind of slimy. But now I really like them. I don't know. Katie said, "Wow, I'm so sorry." Oh, no, no problem. Don't worry about that. Jay Rodman said, "I wish I could make as much time to cook as you do." I love cooking. I will like, usually when I cook food for myself, you know how some people just like cook a grilled cheese or something? I will never do that. I will never in my life do that. I usually spend at least an hour and a half cooking every single meal that I eat. Well, for dinner. I won't do it for breakfast. Or if I do it for breakfast, I won't do it for like the other meals, you know? But yeah, every day I cook myself like a fresh homemade meal that takes like an hour and a half to make because I love cooking. Mary Grace Smith said, "I'm obsessed with Gordon Ramsay screaming. I'm obsessed with Hell's Kitchen, lol." Okay, let's look it up. Load faster, please. You can close that. I don't need that tab. Gordon Ramsay screaming meme. What are you? An idiot sandwich? Night of the Nine said, "Udon are so thick and soft and smooth. Oh my god, they're so amazing. I love them."
You look like a female version of fucking Hannibal Lecter. Put your fucking tongue in and concentrate.
Yes, chef.
Hannibal, your special has now become not very special. Face there. Hurry up, Giovanni.
Yeah, I'm not dick face, chef.
Yeah, say that again.
I said I'm not dick face,
Yeah,
chef.
you're pissed, are you? I'm not fucking. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh my god, this man is so much. What is his star sign again? I think he's a Virgo. That makes sense. I actually looked it up. One of my friends is really, really into astrology, so we looked up Gordon Ramsay's star chart, and she's like knows everything. She knows how to like look at the chart and be able to read it. And she was just like, "Oh my god, it makes so much sense. Yep, he's a Virgo. Okay." And she went through everything. She was like, "I get it." Jay Rodham said, "This squid is raw. It's still telling SpongeBob to fuck off." Oh my god, I love that. Jay, if he hasn't said that, I feel like you could trademark that. You could make merch of that and make money off of it. Yeah. Night of the Nine said, "Gordon just has the best insults. Gordon makes me proud to be a British." Wait, I read that backwards. Mage said, "Gordon makes Britain proud." He does. Love cooking, said Katie. I do too.
Not as good as I am. You fucking are. Donkey. You run a shithole of a kitchen. Fuck yourself.
No,
Okay?
no.
Fuck off. Who the fuck?
Okay, I saw this one of Gordon Ramsay standing up for waitresses. It was actually really wholesome. Was it this one? Where was it? Not getting tips. Clashes with aggressive owner. Okay, I think it was this one. Actually, don't. Please, for frame. Mary said a day before. Wait, same day as me. Dogster said Gordon Ramsay is amazing. He's a lot. He's a lot to handle. Sky said I always cry when people yell at me, LMFAO. Oh my god, I would never be able to be on a show with Gordon Ramsay because I would just be in tears. Mary Grace Smith said November 8th is Gordon and I'm November 9th. Well, happy. Almost. Gordon Ramsay being the same birthday as you. Day. Oh yeah, this one, OMG, this one. You guys know this one? Okay.
What does it mean?
It's an ad. Oh my god, another ad. I thought it was over. Night of the Nine said Gordon cares about people's success. It's just that they don't want to listen to him, to one of the best chefs. He's very intimidating. I can understand not being able to like listen to him.
He's worked with the servers before and accepted a portion of the tips. Oh my god. Fucking hell. This guy is mad.
Now, I know you guys who are from the UK might not understand the severity of this, but in the US, servers make like $2 an hour, and the rest of your income is expected to come from tips. So, like, if you don't get a tip, you don't have a living wage. If you're not getting tipped, you don't eat basically. So that's a bad thing to do. Mage said, yeah, English people swear like it's full stop.
I can't believe this. He doesn't pay them, and then he takes their tips.
I gotta talk to him. How are we? Barbara, how are you today?
Good.
And just out of interest, is it true that Robert takes a percentage of the tips?
Yes.
He does?
Yeah.
And what percentage of tips does he take?
What we get.
He gets the same as you?
Yeah. It's really hard to keep track of the tips. The bookkeeping.
I want to see him yell at the guy though.
It's sickening. I have to confront him.
Look at him hopping. Oh my god, the dog.
Had a look round and I just...
Wait, this isn't even the one that I saw.
I'm going to be really frank. I'm going to try to stay so calm.
He's gonna try to stay calm.
You start going into denial, I'm going to let rip again.
Sky said F word. That's basically Gordon Ramsay's entire vocabulary.
Last November, December, 49 rooms given out for free. And on top of that, they drank for nothing, not even. And I'm just, what the fuck are you doing?
I love how he whispered it.
Needed to have somebody here rather than having two other guests in the hotel all by themselves to have more energy.
This isn't even the one that I saw. The one that I saw, the guy, like, he went off. There was a waitress. It might have been this guy.
Here's some water for you.
Thank you very much.
My name is Genevieve, and I'm in. Okay.
The fritte de mare, which means something different.
It's prime
Okay, was it this?
Casimiro, our head chef. This.
Mage said, look right in England, don't tell your friend to F off once. Look right in England, if you don't tell your friend to F off at least once, they aren't your friend. I have heard that in England and apparently in Australia as well. If you are like polite with people, if you call them like sir or whatever, they'll think that you're being like aggressive because it's just that's not the culture that they have. Night of the Nine said, I mean, Gordon and I were born at the time where the F word spiked in popularity. Fair enough. I mean, I don't really have a problem with him swearing. I think it's, fine. It's the yelling that I would not be able to deal with. Mary Grace Smith, that was the craziest one with the tips. I can't imagine doing that. Shadow Vegito said, I love Gordon Ramsay. Was this the one?
Thank you very much. Wow.
It just looks like dry.
Yeah, I never have recommended the ravioli.
I mean, they're raw.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like that.
A lot of people don't like that. I love it.
I don't know what she's talking about.
I mean, they're dangerous. Does she eat them? Tatiana, does she eat that dish?
No.
No. Will you ask her to taste any? Yeah.
I don't understand these people. How can you have a restaurant and be like that bad at having a restaurant? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Mary Grace Smith said it's the ABC company one. Okay, hang on. ABC. I don't know if it's going to understand what I'm talking about. Kitchen Nightmares. Okay, standing up. Gordon Ramsay not getting tips. ABC. Is it ABC's baking company? Kitchen Nightmares? But that's like, oh, it's only 3 minutes. Okay.
How are you?
I don't like this guy.
He was even little boys, the text. He'll be able to tell. The customer is not right.
The second one down said Mary. Okay, let's see. It is this one? Okay. Oh my god, it was this one. Mary. People, round of applause for Mary. She was able to figure out which Gordon Ramsay one it was. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. Night of the Nine said this couple was the worst people. I feel like everyone that Gordon Ramsay is going up against in these shows is oftentimes the worst people. I used to hate him when I was a little kid because I was like, he's so mean to people. It's not nice to yell. And then I discovered that the reason he's yelling is because people are stupid. Night of the Nine said, I like how the owners watch as Gordon Ramsay shits on their food, basically.
Why not? Do you think the girls deserve some tips tonight? No, they get hourly. And so do you think if I went and asked every customer when they leave a tip that it goes straight to the owner and not to the server, do you think they'd be astounded? Let me ask that table there. Sir, the tip that you left, the young lady's server, the owner takes the tips. No. Don't fuck with me. Who the fuck you think you are?
Oh my god, Sammy's going to hurt him.
That man just looked at Gordon Ramsay and said that. Oh my god. How is he still alive? Honestly, I kind of commend him for being able to go up against Gordon Ramsay and say that. Like, just the sheer ability to stand up and not be afraid as a tiger is about to chomp your head clean off. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. That was the only one where Gordon just gave up, did he? I don't know. Mage said, the thing is, he's right. You're giving service to people, therefore you should be careful about what you give them. True. He's pushing people to be their best. He wouldn't yell if he didn't care. That man has the balls to question who Gordon Ramsay was. True. It's that Scorpio energy. He's a perfectionist. It's like Scorpio and Virgo. The two of them together. I think he actually does have a Scorpio rising or something. Gordon Ramsay. What? No. Moon sign. Okay. So his moon is Leo. But his Mercury is Scorpion. That makes sense. Okay, so Mercury handles like how you communicate with other people. So his way that he communicates with people is a Scorpio. That's kind of how it's been explained to me. I might not be exactly, I'm not like the most knowledgeable person about it. I know a little bit. I know enough to get by. His Mars is Leo. That makes sense. His Mars, which is like your fighting sign, is a fire sign, which, again, I get it. He's a Leo ascending. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. He is that. That is him. Jay Rodimus said, seriously, look at how he talks to kids. It's night and day. I have seen that. It's very wholesome. Very adorable. Shadow Vegito said, yep, he gave up and left the episode, and the episode ended. Oh my god. I hope this man gets, like, imprisoned. Life in prison.
I'm getting sick and tired of your bullshit. Well, then fucking answer my question.
Wait, is this guy actually, like, in the mafia or something? What does he mean by that? Because I feel like the only reason you would ever be able to look Gordon Ramsay in the face and say that is if you know you have, like, 50 people behind you armed and ready. That's the only thing I could ever think to allow myself to, like, go up against him like that. I don't know. Mage said, I'm a mage and therefore I have mage energy. True. He just might. He needs a good bop. You don't go down the rabbit hole with these people. True. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Night of the Nine said this guy looks like a mafia boss who failed the mafia. Basically, yeah. I feel like that's what he's trying to imply, but I don't know. You guys, I am going to hop off for the night. I hope you all have a wonderful night. When is Shadow Vegito said I think he was in the mafia. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. I really appreciate you all for being here. Thank you especially to Ash and Mage and also Sky for modding. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Jongstrich. Thank you so much, Sky, Shadow Vegito, Night of the Nine. Can't wait for your next stream. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you also, Jay Rodimus, Mary Grace Smith. I'm trying to make sure I have everyone. Oh, of course, Katie. Thank you so much, as always, for donating the subs and also for the bits. I really appreciate that. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Love you guys. Also, thank you, Darren S. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I stream. Bye, everyone.